Everybody's all right.
Welcome back, everyone. Chapter 6 of I Am Alive. So basically we're going to make our way back to the mall, which is where we left May. She was a little bit sick, so we went off and got some medicine for her. This is my inventory at the end of Chapter 5. And, we're doing pretty well. Got a few items. A couple of bullets in the gun. Got my machete, a couple of pitons and stuff like that. So we've rescued 3 victims in total. Completed about a fifth of the game. So here we go. Back into the dust. And there we go, I just put that little title up for you. Just on our way back to the mall. This area, it's actually a very small area we're going to look at, and do bear in mind that you can actually approach these chapters in many different ways. Here's the first item, soda can. And of course you can look in the description to see the total number of items and what they are to help all the victims in the game. Now, as I mentioned in the last chapter, there's here we are talking about these items again. 14 items in this chapter that I collected anyway.
From the top of this rail car, I could reach the grapple point.
And just letting you have a look at that. That's we're going to be going across there again to get back to May. You can hear a woman crying out for help over there. It's an interesting scenario. We will deal with in a future chapter, though. But as I'm saying, you can actually approach these chapters in many different ways, and you can actually go off and explore a lot more than what I'm doing. Here's the second item, it's an inhaler. Basically, later on you get a gas mask, which just makes exploration a little bit easier. So I'm holding off on going too crazy with exploration. Otherwise, it's you're going to be doing a lot of climbing, trying to stay out of the dust and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go and I'll go and visit that woman a little bit later, and some of these other areas a little bit later. But I'm going to pick up all the items that I can find in this area, in this playthrough. If you've seen the last video, you'll note that there are sometimes items that don't show up, in certain playthroughs. Here's a third item. So I'm kind of going around just to show you what's here. But it's also just for my peace of mind that I'm not leaving anything behind. But also, as I mentioned before, there's no achievement for collecting all the items or anything like that, so you don't have to if you don't want to. Just head up here. Safety of the supposedly cleaner air. Obviously, by looking around as much as I'm doing, I do tempt fate a little bit in terms of using up my stamina. So, of course, anything you see where I haven't actually found anything, you can basically just skip if you want to as well. It'll make your playthrough a little bit cleaner. There's about 11 more items to find in this area, and actually we're going to rescue 2 different victims here. We're going to be able to cross 2 victims off the list, which you don't have to do this time either. We do actually return to these areas a few times during the game. The chapters kind of reuse the assets kind of thing. They change the story up a little bit. There's an adrenaline syringe. But in my playthrough here, I'm just kind of getting these 2 people crossed off. soda can. Number 5, just around here. Item number 6, another soda can. We'll climb back up. There's yet another item. Just on the other side, there's a little bit of fencing in the middle there. Go and get that. Down, just having another look around here. That's the area we're going to go into right now. Another soda can. Let's update my map a little bit. There's another item. 8 fruit cocktail. Now, to climb up here, obviously I spent a bit too long wandering around there. Deciding just kind of force the issue a little bit. Decided to use a piton, but really, I mean, you can just go to your backpack with the items you have to increase your stamina if you want to. It's probably a better way to do it, really. But I'll show you another piton to replace that one if you do use a piton. Here's another item. Item number 9. Battery. We're going to use this very, very soon. There's a victim down there who needs the battery, so we're going to help him. Just before we do, you'll notice I had a bottle of wine in my inventory. And I'm going to be giving that to someone. Just drop down this sort of stairwell kind of thing, emergency stairs. Another bottle of water. And healing myself a little bit. I'll use that bottle of water to refill most of my stamina. And the victim who wants the wine is up here. So-called victim, but there's actually 2 of them. And again, just running around here to show you that there's nothing else here.
You want to know what life is worth now? Nothing. Not a cent. Here comes a lonely hero. He's gonna find me the last bottle of wine on Earth.
Hey.
I like a man who knows how to charm a woman. There was an evacuation effort.
The retry.
Not much of one, if you ask me. But they did make a makeshift attempt. Boats, mostly. Not enough to go around. They took the children first. That's why there are more older people here still left in the city.
And yet another happy story.
Well, pardon
Fabulous. And there's no item up here, but I'm at least in this playthrough. I mean, maybe you guys find different things to me. But I'm just showing you this little area. We're actually going to have to come back here for one of the future chapters. We're going to be sliding down there to the unknown. So we'll quickly go help this other guy who needs the battery. And we'll pick up just a few more items to get, and then we're going to basically go to end this chapter. As a warning, it does end with some fighting, so that's something to look forward to. Okay, this is the best pipe to go down, the one on the far left, and you just drop down a couple of times, and fruit cocktail to pick up.
Hey you!
Soda can.
Please do something, I'm stuck here!
And our victim.
Oh, this shit just collapsed while I was scavenging. But there's a forklift just there.
There we are.
If you can find batteries for it, you can get me out of here.
Yeah, it's lucky I have one.
You did it, man.
Another
It's been a year now and still the quakes haven't stopped. I swear it was only a matter of time before I got caught under a pile of rubble.
Okay, that's it.
Thanks, man, you saved
Yep.
me. I can return the favor someday.
Be nice if you did. So we just climb up this central billboard kind of structure. It's quite a long way up, but should have enough stamina. Obviously, you could just come here with the gas mask and you'll be able to take your time, sort of thing. But you know, I was here, so what the heck. Slide all the way down. There's just a couple of items left to get. It's back around this corner. Up that pole would be where we found the battery. And into this little kind of courtyardy area between the buildings. There's another adrenaline syringe. And right around here is another piton. Last item. I climbed back up here just to get my stamina up again. It's a long climb as well. There we go. Cool. And just drop back down onto the pipe all the way down to the bottom. And then we just run back up to those overhead train tracks. Not long. Finish this chapter now. We're going to head over to where that little mini cutscene was that said we could grapple. All the way back along the train tracks. Jump up. Up to the grapple point. Hopefully let go at the right time. And then we just go run, run, run. All the way to the end of the tracks. Unfortunately, they did throw in a couple of these slow little sections where you have to walk carefully on these single beams. Slows things down a little bit. And if you saw episode 4, or chapter 4, you would recognize
I should try to swing back there with my
that
grappling
area
hook.
right in front of us. There we go, grapple range. And there we go, catch on the side. Up this long pole again. Went up a couple of times in chapter 4. Down there is how we got to on the way to chapter 5, basically. Now up here, and we have our first little encounter with the bad guy.
Hey, you! I can see you.
Now, how you deal with him is up to you. You could shoot him, but
Hold on.
you don't really want to waste a
Talk
bullet.
this over, okay?
He's not going to surrender. There's really only one way to deal with him, and you have to fight him. But as long as you're quick, you know, it's not a problem. Now, also, if you watch chapter 4, there is an item that is here, some painkillers. Now, I collected them when I was here the first time, but you didn't have to. And you'll find those items here now, basically, if you didn't collect it then.
Hey guys, look.
And
Hey,
our
you!
final
See you.
encounter
Well, what do we have here?
Calm
just
down.
before the end of this chapter. 4 guys,
Say your prayers, mister.
and 2 of them have guns.
So much for introductions.
So take them out first.
Back on.
Surprise kill this guy.
Rush him.
Shoot this guy, and then
Hey, don't shoot us.
your guns on these 2 remainders.
Hey, guys, he's pointing his gun at me.
Back off.
Stepping back.
No.
Hey, don't shoot us. Please help us.
This is not the
He's got a
cleanest
gun.
way that I've done this, I have to say.
No
It's,
problem.
it can be quite difficult to
Hey, don't
to
shoot
corral
us.
the guys
Help. He's gonna
the way
kill
you
us.
want to.
He's got a gun.
That guy's taken care of.
Somebody-
Another bullet.
Anybody, don't shoot us.
back off.
Please help us. Okay. He's got a gun. Ready
I see. I
If you were gonna shoot, you would.
waited a bit too long to deal with him.
Don't let me die.
So he attacked me, and I had to struggle kill. And this guy's still alive, so we just deal with him in the only way appropriate. That's our destination. The best way to deal with these guys is really to try and herd them near the fire or the edges of the sort of cliffs there, so you can just kick them off. But doesn't always work out so well. And this is about, gosh, I tried 3 or 4 times recording that section, and it never worked out quite how I wanted it to. End of the chapter. But hopefully you got some idea of how to deal with that situation. It still worked out fine in the end. So anyway, let's head over to chapter 7. It's probably the shortest chapter just about of the entire game. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.